Hello and welcome to the gluten-free Mediterranean diet. We're going to go over what's included in this program, how to make the most of the program, and what to expect when changing your diet. When you first log in, your portal will look a little bit like this. The first tab here to the left is Welcome and Guidelines, and in here you'll find your portal tutorial, and then it'll get into the gluten-free Mediterranean diet basics, which you can go over before you start. Next, we have shopping lists. So this is where you can go to find what you'll need to get at the store. It goes through week 1, 2, 3, and 4. And here in this little documents drop down, there is printouts. So you can view all of these PDFs and print them out in case you want to bring them with you. The next tab is entrees, so it's going to list all of the entrees provided in the program, which you can review before and decide if all of them sound good to you. It goes on quite a while. There's snacks and sides, so you can review all of these and see which ones you like. Then we have sauces, same thing here. Onto the resources tab, there's going to be a video. It's an informational video about gluten, as well as in the documents drop down, you will find a couple of different PDFs that are really helpful. This is a document that we use for another program, but it's very helpful. It goes over the environmental working group's list of produce. So there's the Dirty Dozen and the Clean 15. These Dirty Dozen are the most contaminated produce, and the Clean 15 are the least contaminated produce. This is just a good guide as to what produce you might want to be a little bit more aware of when buying organic, but don't let this keep you from buying produce. Organic is always going to be the least contaminated, but it is the most expensive. And if you're starting out on a diet and don't want to spend the money, it's okay to not buy organic. Buying any produce is better than buying none at all. So the next document is a dining out PDF, so it's going to help you go over all the things to be aware of when changing your diet and eating out, so that if you're removing gluten from your diet, you can navigate restaurants. The gluten-free resources contains articles, reference books, cookbooks, and organizations, as well as some apps to help you along your gluten-free journey. The guide to gluten. So it goes over all of your gluten-free food choices, grains, starches, a couple of tips, and then on to the foods to watch out for. So these are going to be all the foods that you want to avoid during a gluten-free diet. So weeks 1 through 4 are going to include all the meals you'll have on every day, as well as your shopping list again. So by clicking the document drop down, downloading it, you can then print it off or store it on your phone. So how to make the most of the program? Well, once you have access to your portal and you know how to use it, you'll want to print out your grocery lists and meal plan ahead of time. Of course, you're going to need to go shopping before you begin. Try to do this the day or two before your plan begins. Don't panic if you get off track. Do the best you can, and if you get off track, just remember that your progress isn't gone. Get back on track for the next meal or the next day, and don't sweat it. It's no big deal. Next, listen to your body. Eat when you're hungry, hydrate, and add extra meals or snacks if you need to. You don't want to just go through your days hungry, even though you're on a diet. You don't want to be restricting. Recipes. If you don't like the recipes that are provided, just follow the guidelines of the program and find recipes on Google or Pinterest. Lastly, ask for help if you need it. Don't be afraid to reach out. You can send messages to me, Joy Shoemate, in the portal in the messaging section, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. What to expect when changing your diet. So you may experience symptoms of withdrawal or hunger, headaches, cravings, But it's not meant to be extremely hard to do this, so definitely find substitutes for the foods you enjoy and make sure you feel comfortable with the plan. There's a chance that you will feel worse before you feel better, so don't give up right away, and just know that sometimes while your body is adjusting to a new diet, it might feel a little bit off before you start to experience the benefits. Expect to mess up. It's never going to be perfect, and changing your diet is very challenging. So don't go into it thinking that you'll be able to stick to it 100%. Just give it your best effort and go day by day. That's the best that we can do. Don't expect changing your diet to fix everything. If you do this, you might get let down. Changing your diet may benefit your health, but healing is not a quick fix. It will take months or even years of consistency, of trying new things and nurturing your body to reveal underlying issues and get to the root of them. You may have to try a few different ways of eating before you find what works for you, but eventually you'll find a good balance. If you don't see the results you need, talk with your doctor about the next steps, and remember that failure is a part of the process. Look at your failures as lessons. Putting all this effort into yourself and your health is never a failure, and it leaves you off better than before. So it's all about the learning process. Lastly, remember that healing is not linear. The road to your best health will go up and down, and you'll have to try new things in order to find what's best for you. Just stay committed and know that it will get easier. Changing your diet can be pretty hard, especially when you have work and other obligations like family, but don't let that stop you from doing your best. Please reach out at any point if you need help, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. Good luck.